Yes.
And then here, I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm going to give you first shot at it.
Adam Ruprecht.
Ruprecht.
Sure.
Okay. Adam is playing Esper Stoneblade with a type deck list, which always impresses me, actually. So we're mid-game.
I feel like we must have the wrong names here, given the cards that are in play.
Why would you say that?
I don't think our show and tell guy is Vendilion Click.
Oh, sure. I guess
Correct.
it's backwards. Yeah, sure.
So we are kind of watching a knockout here, or potential knockout here, as Vendilion Click plus Caracas can just prevent our, or likely prevent our combo deck from ever assembling a good enough hand to go off.
Gotcha.
So our Esper Stoneblade player is looking at a hand. It looked like Jace Force of Will X, but he's going to just let that ponder resolve. It looked like his show and tell hand was just a days after his show and tell got stripped by the click there.
Gotcha.
Vendilion Click plus Caracas being.
Is that good?
It can be good. It can be good against these sort of decks for sure.
I'm inclined to agree.
Even though it is not named like one or really has a power like one, Vendilion Click is a legend, and so it's another subtle interaction. The Esper Blade has like lots of little pieces where it gains value and synergy, and that's just another kind of thing that's rolled up into it. So yeah, it looks like we're on that plan.
Kind of click you on your draw step, attack for 3, do it again.
Yeah, I mean now we're at a point where we have.
Let me get a little look. You can wait a little bit.
Yeah, I mean he also wants to get Jace online too. I mean he's got plenty of powerful things to be doing with his mana.
Jace the Mind Sculptor. Is that okay?
Gonna brainstorm a response. Like I feel like we could actually just start going like Fate Seal Click, and like making sure, or you're not ever positive, but you are very likely to ever be completely locking him out of meaningful draws.
Yeah.
Because like any time that you leave on top, obviously it's fine. Anytime you ship to the bottom, you have Click to sort of like give you another shot to break up whatever he's drawn.
Correct. You have a very strong control of his draw step.
Yes.
Like you don't have complete control, but very, very strong control of it.
Yeah, so we're on the Fate Sealing plan now. And I think that we just got a glance at the Force of Will on top.
Now, he does have the mana to just hardcast the Force of Will, but again, there's no reason for him to play Vendilion Click into that.
Yeah.
So we could very easily just be on the Fate Seal plan. That's exactly,
yeah, it looks like
that's exactly what we're on.
So we're going to leave. Looks like we're leaving that. And there's an Academy Ruins. I don't know if we have anything relevant. Yeah, but there's no way he's going to...
I'm going to cast Vendilion Click into the Force of Will. Oh, no, never. Yeah. It's an Omniscience. Gotcha. Oh, you just let those stay.
Yeah, you can keep those.
Either those cards. That day is completely useless outside being removed from Force of Will.
I think that I would want to actually Caracas the Click at the end of the turn there, because I feel like the way that you're going to win this game is exactly what's happening right now. Not through attacking. Like you're just going to Fate Seal. You're just going to Fate Seal him out.
Sure, but I mean by leaving it in play, I mean it's a free attack.
Well, you might need mana to do other things on your own turn, right? Like this is a 4 mana sequence, so like Caracas your Click and recast in the event that you like Fate Seal and put something on the bottom, and you want to make sure that the next draw step isn't live. Like he has enough mana where it probably doesn't matter, but it seems like you're almost certainly winning this game through Fate Sealing and not damage. So I'd rather just be more efficient with the mana that way.
Sure. Just gonna take a look through his graveyard. Maybe he drew a Surgical Extraction here.
Do we have any in the board?
There are 3 hiding out on the board.
it's sort of a weird function of Legacy that, you know, even decks that aren't really explicitly like graveyard oriented, like Omniscience is, because of all of like the cantripping and the, you know, the fetching and the intuitioning, cards like Surgical Extraction can be powerful against decks even that aren't like Dredge or Reanimated.
Yes.
Just because of the amount of this kind of stuff that goes on.
What typically happens when they board in like Surgical Extraction and this type of matchups, they come in and it's not like the perfect card in this type of matchup, but again, it's like better than Swords to Plowshare.
Right, that's another,
you know,
another part of it too. Certainly cannot plow very much.
So we're gonna see Jace moving on up, moving on up.
We're T-2 from takeoff here.
Indeed. Get a little look-ski. That one's gonna stay 2. Delta can clear it if he'd like to. I always play the game with myself when someone Jace is gonna have a fetch line in play. I always look at the top card, see if they were trying to get me.
Yeah, I think that if you Jace and you leave on top against the fetch line, they shuffle like 100% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just a freebie.
Yeah. So like, is there any reason to try to get them with like leave the card they want on top? It's
well,
like,
the problem
no.
is that once they know the trick, now it's like, well, is he just trying to level me here, or is this legit? You know.
Just getting too deep into the game for like no reason. It's it's so much fun.
Yeah, the point where you like are just like leaving a lethal spell on top because you're like obviously he's gonna shuffle, and they just don't or forget to.
Yeah, they just don't. They're like lightning bolt you. You're like, yep, dead.
I mean, we're almost in hard casting Omniscience territory here, right?
He's 1 mana short.
I don't actually think it does anything.
I mean, he can of course stop it with just the Vendilion Click in his hand as well. Vendilion Click in play.
Yeah. But this is sort of what I mean by like the mana efficiency thing. Is like if he were to Caracas right away, like if he had drawn Force of Will without a blue card, he would be able to both click and hard cast Force if he hadn't jammed up his mana.
Sure.
So, like I said, that's a very small thing, but
as we see the Jace Ultimate being cast, and you can feel free to shuffle my hand as my deck if you'd like.
All right.
I was gonna say admirable if he's gonna play it out.
Yeah.
I must say, if he's really gonna keep going through it.
I've never really seen too much of like playing through the Jace Ultimate.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people like try to play through the Tameo Ultimate. I've had opponents try to play through the Koth Ultimate, but no one plays through the Jace Ultimate. That's just like, well, if I couldn't beat it before, I certainly can't beat it now.